Candid Camera, Capturing the Secret Lives of Carnivores. Research background. Carnivores, animals that eat meat, are stealthy and can be dangerous. They are very important to healthy ecosystems. Carnivores help keep prey populations in balance. They often kill old, sick, or weak individuals, leaving more resources for healthier prey. Carnivores also impact prey's behavior and population sizes, which can have further effects down the food web. For example, if there are too many herbivores, such as deer, the plants in an ecosystem may be eaten to a point where they can't survive. In this way, carnivores help the plant community by either reducing the number of herbivores in an ecosystem or changing how or where prey forage for food. Despite their importance and our interest in carnivores, they are very hard to monitor. They have low population sizes because they are at the top of the food chain, and they are also good at hiding and blending into their environment. Eric is a wildlife biologist who wants to learn more about carnivores and what factors affect where they live. Eric lives on the southern shore of Lake Superior, the largest lake by area in the world. This area is home to the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore, including 21 islands and a 12-mile stretch of the mainland in northern Wisconsin. The Apostle Islands vary in many ways: size, distance from the mainland, highest elevation, historical and current human use, plant communities, and even small differences in climate. The islands are so remote that scientists really didn't know which carnivores lived on the islands. Eric wanted to know which species of carnivores are on each island. As he began to explore and document wildlife on the islands, Eric learned about many different animals that were unexpected. Eric based his ideas about the Apostle Islands on a theory in ecology called the theory of island biogeography. This theory predicts that island size and its distance to the mainland affects the biodiversity, or number of species found on that island. Specifically, larger islands will have higher carnivore biodiversity because there are more resources and space to support more species than smaller areas. In contrast, islands farther away from the mainland will have lower carnivore biodiversity because more isolated islands are harder for wildlife to reach. Eric wanted to test whether the theory of island biogeography also applied to the Apostle Islands. Since some islands are closer to the mainland and islands range in size, he thought the theory would work here too. Eric and his team set up 164 wildlife cameras on 19 of the islands. They made their way out to the remote islands by boat and then pushed through thick brush and climbed over fallen trees to get to sites. It's important to put the cameras in all habitat types. Whenever an animal came into the frame of a camera, a photo was taken and stored on a memory card. The cameras were left on the islands year-round from 2014 to 2019. Back at the college, the research team spent countless hours identifying which animals triggered the cameras. The cameras had taken over 200,000 photos over 3 years, including 7,000 wildlife visits. Of these visits, 1,970 were from carnivores. They found 10 different kinds of carnivores, including the American marten, black bear, bobcat, coyote, fisher, gray fox, gray wolf, raccoon, red fox, and weasels. After the pictures were processed, Eric used this information to map out which islands the animals were found. For this study, he used species richness, or the number of different species observed on each island, to answer his question.